President Joe Biden says his administration is working to get the crisis on the U.S. southern border under control. Biden made the comment before exiting the United Nations headquarters in New York after declaring that America is back at the international stage. However, it is the migrant crisis at the U.S. southern border that will give Biden the biggest cause of concern.
Mr. President, what's your reaction to the images coming from the southern border?
Get it under control.
Get it under control, or you have it under control?
We will get it under control.
The U.S. blocked the Mexican border in Del Rio, Texas on Sunday, where thousands of Haitian refugees had crossed and set up a camp. U.S. officials say that more than 6,000 Haitians and other migrants have been removed from the encampment around a bridge in Del Rio. Many migrants have been sent back to their impoverished Caribbean country. The Texas Governor Greg Abbott calls the border situation total chaos. Abbott says that the Biden administration needs to up their game big time.
Something else that we're doing that's been unprecedented, and that is the state of Texas. We are arresting and jailing anybody who comes across the border illegally and trespasses on private property or on public land. And so it's not the Biden administration catch and release policy. It's the arrest and jail policy, sending a message to these folks and anybody thinking about coming here. If they're thinking about coming and crossing this river here in Texas, you may wind up with handcuffs on your hands, going straight to jail.
Migrants carrying belongings were seen wading across the Rio Grande River, some on their way to Texas and others on their way back to Mexico. Options were narrowing for the migrants as the United States government ramped up expulsion flights to Haiti. Mexico, too, has begun flying and buzzing some away from the border. U.S. officials also face criticism for the use of horse patrols to stop the migrants from entering the town. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris called depictions of Border Patrol agents using horse reins to forcibly move Haitian immigrants horrible. The U.S. Vice President says that she supports an investigation of how federal border agents are dealing with the situation.
What I saw depicted about those individuals on horseback treating human beings the way they were is horrible. And I fully support what is happening right now, which is a thorough investigation into exactly what is going on there. But human beings should never be treated that way. And I'm deeply troubled about it. And I'll also be talking with Secretary Mayorkas today about it.
Hundreds of Haitians returned to Mexico from the sprawling migrant camp, fearing expulsion to their homeland. The U.S. has removed about 4,000 Haitian migrants from the camp in Del Rio. The Biden administration has been ramping up expulsion flights to Haiti and plans to expand the efforts to 7 flights a day in what may be the swiftest large-scale American effort to remove migrants or refugees in decades. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.